Oh my gosh, hi guys. Hi, I'm so sorry the 2 lives on Saturday and Friday got cancelled. I caught something and then my voice went. So I couldn't really talk and it would have been just a bit weird. We're gonna be doing the background tutorial now, which is gonna be pretty fun. I mean, it's gonna also be quite quick, I think, because for me backgrounds are quick and easy to do. Still sliding though, why? Why can't I have, I don't know, sticky table, I beg. It is something that could actually greatly assist in this dear endeavour. So, for backgrounds, start pretty soon on the background. Let me just get all these pencil lines, these little arrows and stuff off the actual page so we can start on the background. Alright, hello, Amained Wolftherian. Anyway, so let's start on the background. So, we first want to work on the perspective of the actual, like, drawing, because he's in focus, but he's also, like, half standing off of the page, which is pretty annoying, but we could take it. There's like a ruler that's digging into my hand, so I'm just going to move this up a little bit. It's not actually going to go very far, unless I nudge that back and move that very far up. There you go. Alright, so, hello table. Chill on Therians, we're chill. Anyway, we're gonna go with the... Alright, so we're gonna work on this background. We're gonna first work, I think I'm gonna work on the floor. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the perspective a bit sort of smaller, I guess. It gets... So here's perspective lines. Easily scribbled on perspective lines that you're just gonna want to put in to keep it perfect. So yeah, we've got these perspective lines in. And then basically, because I was thinking over the weekend, why don't I make this kid a mechanic on a race car or something? So I was thinking we'd have cars lined up, some sort of go-kart or something, I don't know. So I was thinking this could be like the front of the car and then they get smaller as they go back. So we've got the fronts of the cars right here. It's really hard to like understand from this point of view, because then you're going to have the wheels almost, and then here, which are going to go off the page, which are going to be evil, but whatever. So we've got the wheels that come off. Again, I actually cannot remember what a race car looks like from memory, so don't believe me. I don't watch anything like F1. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the floor right now, but I know I'm going to put... Probably, it would be cool to have something to fill these corners. So I was thinking, like, what if I could erase this part over here, and we'll leave that there. So we'll have the race cars parked here, and we'll sort of have that going till about there. So that's our horizon line right there. Yeah, so we've got our horizon line right there. So we're going to have a car, so maybe, I don't know, a traffic light or something up here. Again, this is the sketch, so it's going to look like someone's just brutaled all over this thing. I don't know whether that's falling. Let me hold up my camera for a second, because that's definitely falling. And definitely going to fall multiple times. That jar isn't going to hold it down, but we'll take it. If a jar suddenly hits the camera, we're all doomed. So we've got these, just a quick sketch of like a traffic light or something. Half a traffic light by this point, I don't know. So we've got a traffic light. Again, it tells a lot more about the character, what the character's going to be doing. So then we're going to need some... So again, we're probably going to need to work on these race cars a bit more. I'm going to make them a bit bigger to perspective, maybe go-karts, because I like going go-karting. So I'm going to make them a bit bigger. That's hard to say. Why? So we're going to make the fronts of these go-karts a little bit bigger and sort of have them come forward like that. There will be the steering wheel. We'll have it come like this almost, and forward like that, and then we've got a wheel that comes out from this angle-ish. I can't actually remember what go-karts look like, but they look pretty crazy. So I know that they come around the front, and then there's the tire there, the front, and then you've got like a cage around the front to absorb shock. I mean, that's what I've got. So we've got that. So we've got this car. Again, it's going to tell a lot about the character and his personality. I mean, we've already worked on the colouring and how to colour and draw a character. That is not... I know, it looks a lot like Leo. I don't know why, it looks almost, like, identical to Leo from Heroes of Olympus, except for the fact he's, like, blonde in the front of his hair. Because my impulsive decisions told me that was a good idea. But yeah, funnily weird coincidence. But yeah, so we're gonna have like a sort of, yeah, race car look. Almost. Whatever a go-kart looks like. We'll have the steering wheel. Again, it's just a quick sketch. I've got to click that out a bit more. So just a quick sketch to follow along and see how it's, see how we can improve it, almost. So move that tire up to here, move the cage around like that. So we've got one go-kart-ish, yeah. One little bit of a go-kart right there. Now we just need to draw a couple more, which is going to take a lot longer because we have to, again, see how perspective ranges for this drawing. We can have one parked here, so it's going to be a bit smaller, and we're actually going to see the back of it, which is going to be very confusing. So we'll have, again, the tire and another tire. Yeah, that about works. Just going to have a perspective line again, just so we can, yeah. All right, perfect. So we've got that perspective line in. That's going to help very much with drawing go-karts. Why the impulsive decision told me to draw this? Whatever. The voices won in that moment. And in that moment, I knew. So yeah. So we're just going to want to keep working on like the most basic sketch you can to start with. To start with, you're just going to want a very lovely basic sketch. Because basic is okay at points before we start doing the actual detailed line work and such. I'm going to have to move this like that, move the tire down here, moving these tires like that. My voice is so soothing. Thank you very much. I think I've been talking too much today, so my tongue is lazy today. It's lovely. It's amazingly easy. Annoying. Whatever. We take it. Take it with a pinch of salt, pepper, and whatever other spice. Paprika. Make it spicy. Alright, so we've got another go-kart, and we're probably going to have one more. It's going to be half covered up by his arm, which is going to make it so interestingly fun to colour. Wow. Oh my gosh, yeah. So, yeah, this is just going to be way more simple. Alright. Simples. We've got that. Perfect. That's our 3 little go-karts. That, again, adds nicely to the characters' personalities. Though, actually, you know what? Suffer a bit more. We're going to put some more go-karts parked behind them because, again, that's what they have at my go-kart place, wherever I go karting sometimes. Alright, so we're going to have the wheel there, and then steering wheel. Alright, perfect. Okay, that was a lot easier to draw than I expected it to be. Perfect, so we've got that. Here you go. So that's one part of the background that we've got right here. So, now that we've got one side of the background, again, just realised it's an uneven amount of go-karts. That's going to drive me utterly insane, permanently. Even more insane than I am now. And then, so we're going to get this we're going to just, again, these perspective lines, and I love how much more lazy I get, like, detailed and then just really lazy excuse for a go-kart. Don't slide. I telleth thou not to slide. Please. Probably have a pole coming up like that. And then, again, this pole is going to make its return just behind this little guy over here. So yeah, we've got the pole. There are probably 3 lights, because there's 3 lanes. I say 3 lights. So, again, we're going to have, just like that, those little covers that go on the lights. Alright, so we've got one, and then we're going to have a much more smaller and more simply done one. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Perfect. So we've got our 3 lights, and we've got our 3 lanes. Sorry, it's off. It's off of the page. So we've got our 3 lights, 3 lanes. And then there's always tyres stacked. So again, I'm going to just want to add those little weird tyre walls that don't absorb the shock, instead just shatter on impact. I guess that's one way to do it. And maybe maybe some flags. Who knows? Checkered flag. Lazy little checkered flags. And cones. A little stack of cones can just add so much more to your drawing. We will erase that later. We will 100. Love Heartstopper. Oh my gosh, hi! Hi, Selma. I have not seen you in forever. I miss you dearly. That's a pencil. Dear friend, I think you are correct. Last time I checked, it is a pencil. Last time I checked, it always will be a pencil. Unless I do something funky to mess it up. Who knows? Over here, we have something I dread. Something I dread is this blank space. There is so much beauty over here. I just remembered, what about a race line? Details, people, details. So we've got a race car, and then probably what are we going to have that, what do you call it? Starting line, checkered, whatever you call it. I don't even know. I don't know any terms because I don't watch F1 or anything, actually. So I'm going to call it the start line. The checkered board stripe. Let's call it the checkerboard stripe, because whatever. Because what are you going to do? Sue me? Don't answer that. So we've got this nice, busy, easy background, not so busy background, so we can carry on that tire wall to fill a bit more space. And then one tire just to even it out. Like that. Actually, no, it's going to continue because he's technically still on the racetrack. I think, again, we can add another flag just for funsies. The thing is, I've just done really lazy cartoony flags when really you need to make it, how did I do the hand so good? I used a circle. There's a very faint line of a circle there. So yeah, don't start another cult in this chat, I beg you. There have been so many. I am begging you. What time is it for you? 17:35. So, with the flags, you do not want to do what I did. I have sinned. Forgive me. And casually make a flag as if there was wind. And standing up directly. You're just going to want it to have it folded over a little bit. Very messy looking, very sad little flag. Very sad flags right now, guys. Pray for the flags in the comments, please. Not the hand cult. I'm begging you. So, what we have? Again, we still have blank space. I'm thinking by his feet, he's going to have a toolbox. Because I think that would just, again, show what his little funky little personality is. Yeah, so we've got, do I live in the UK? Maybe. Maybe not. People mistake me for Australian. I don't really know. I don't really know why they think I'm Australian. Crikey, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to continue with this lovely, lovely toolbox. And I think I want to make this toolbox one of those stacked ones that my dad has. So it's going to have an extra layer. Hurrah! I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything about toolboxes, so if anybody could lend me a helping hand on the toolbox anatomy, dear friend, I need you. Anyway, so that's my toolbox so far. I'm going to put a little stand on it. Let's say he's built it himself and it's a funny looking toolbox. But the toolbox with a stand. Now that is innovative. An innovative toolbox, it needs to be thinner. Yep, an innovative stand toolbox. So, from this, we're going to need, from this, we are going to need tools. I'm going to section this off. There. So I'm thinking small things like nails, bolts, and nuts and bolts and nails and stuff. So yeah, I'm so confused. I just read a comment and it lost me for a second. I got lost. So we're going to add, in the toolbox we need a tool. So suggest tools in the comments and add those. We need something here. I'm thinking a pretty sick poster. Or, even better, graffiti. Because who doesn't love some graffiti on this wall? So I'm going to put something very graffiti-like. Just going to go like that. I'm probably going to make it spill over to this wall. I'm just going to simply write race. A hammer, a protractor. We're putting the protractor in. Yes, we're putting a protractor in here. We're going to put a hammer. So we're just going to, because we've already got a guy with a wrench. He's just holding a wrench because it makes him feel good. Let him feel good. He's holding a wrench. So we've got ourselves a lovely little hammer. That's what we've got. Hammer. Praise be the godly What? Wow. So, yeah. Why was she not like, why would she not go live on Friday? I'm going, what? You lost me there. Hammer made of has no. That would be creepy and also kind of awesome. All right. Totally going to draw a hand hammer after this. So I'm going to put some nails in here, like just really badly drawn circles with circles and lines, guys. Circles and lines is the true way to go. A true artist cannot go wrong with circles and lines. I'm just lazy, okay? Don't come at me. So we're going to make this protractor actually fit and seem. I'm going to give him a random maths set in this actual thing because my boy needs his maths stuff. Tape measure. That, just remembered, that's what people use. And that's what I accidentally snapped into my dad's knuckles. He doesn't let me help him with handiwork anymore. Mainly because, yeah, snapped it into his knuckles. But, in my defense, it was perfect comedy gold. And I cannot deny the good comedy. No one can. It's pure. Hear me out. Handiwork has, oh my gosh. These hands are out of control, dear friends. Whoa, pencil. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm counting that on my fingers. Awesome. So, again, empty space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some random skid marks. Because, of course, at the start of the race, someone immediately decides to spin out. Because that works. That works. Spinning out at the start of the race is basically what I do all the time. So we're going to have it like that because nothing is ever perfect. Probably going to have some actual skid marks over the... Instead of having someone spin out, because that just looks really random, we'll have some skid marks actually coming over the actual track because, you know, just suddenly starting it sort of helps. And we're going to, yeah, so we can add in a pattern for that. I forgot to finish... Oh my gosh! Hi, Liam! So yeah, we're just going to finish that because I keep forgetting. Thou can not remember a thing. Just some like really random graffiti going on because whatever, because graffiti can, will, and is going to. So you can't really see what it says, which is annoying, but on the contrary, it fills in space. So we have only been going for 19 minutes and I've already got this far in a drawing. So currently I have sped run a drawing and not touched grass in a solid week. So we'll take that as a problem to solve in a later day. So we've got that later day problem. I'm going to put an exclamation mark also, just again to fill the space. So we've got some background stuff. Probably going to add some cool patterns in the background or something later on when we're doing colouring. So we've got those. So yeah, we've got this. I'm really confused by the hand thing. So yeah, we've got... It's time to drink water. Yes, please. I'm actually so thirsty. Anyway, we've got ourselves our little... I'm going to add that tire pattern for these skid marks and then have it come out and disperse. Disperse, thou foulsome beast. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it wrong. Anyway, random cross-hatched tire patterns, which get less spread out as you move more above. Sorry, I'm like pointing to nothing right now. So yeah, perfect. We've got that. we've got it together. So this is a background which surprisingly has been sped run pretty well. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for color, because I want him to stand out really well, but I don't want him to get lost in the background at all. I don't want to lose this poor boy. So I'm gonna have to use like colors that really aren't as dark and dreary. It would be wild if you had a red racetrack though. Hear me out, hear me out. Bright red racetrack, blinding, purely blinding. I'm just quickly opening my Ohuhu set. For reasons unknown, I just can. So we need to think about, yeah, we need to think about what the hell we're gonna do for color for this background, and we need to think of a name for this guy. So, falling apart. Scott Frenzel, sweet. Drawing, trying to teach people to draw. But also, actually, I don't actually know. In the past 21 minutes, I just tried to teach you guys to draw a background. If I went too fast, I'm so apologetically sorry. I am very, 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 very sorry about that. I tend to do this Eminem sort of rap thing every time I'm trying to teach someone something. Anyway, before I backtrack, zone out, slash whatever you call it, before I lose track and forget I'm actually supposed to be whatever you call this. What if, do you think I could texture it really nicely if I brought out my trusty, dusty pencil prison? This is my prison of pencils. Pencils, literally, you can hold it up. You can hold it up by holding it the pencils. It's hard to see because I can't really zoom out. Yeah, you can hold it up by holding the actual pencils because they're so tightly stuffed in there. It's crazy. Add a pigeon. That would be random, but it's an indoor racetrack. So I think coloured pencils would work because that way it won't contradict my alcohol markers. Anyway, I'm going to use my trusty, dusty, very dusty actually, very dirty little piece of blue tack, which is technically a Show My Darling Percy. You're not low-key simping for Percy, are you? You can't be simping for him. I mean, you can. He would make a pretty bad partner. This is Percy, not from Percy Jackson. Have to specify that. Different kind of Percy. Percy from a book. My book. Unpublished. Unpublished forever. Anyway. So, I never know what to do in the background of my drawings. So, I will pull up an actual finished drawing for you. Because then you can... Stop rolling around. You're going up there. You're banned. Stop. So, we're going to start... Let me find a drawing with really nice backgrounds, which is this one right here. So this one has a much more random background, but basically I tried to, you want to keep your main character bold. You want to keep it, I'm warming up this while I'm waiting. So you're going to want to keep this main character really bold, really bright colored, or no, but just it can't get lost in the background. Unless you want it to, it depends on what style you're working on. And then you're going to want to have maybe colours that match the aesthetic, but also match the little, it has to match the theme that you want to go for. Like I took blue from this guy's blue shirt, I took red from this guy's lipstick and this guy's hair tie and his scar. Like that, and then I put it together, thought of police, blue and red lights, you know. Back to drawing, where is, oh, there he is. There you are, dear fellow. You have been found. So, just going to roll this out and like start taking away the pencil very slowly. I'm going to work on this bit by bit. So, should I go for I'm going to go for a stereotypical red race car because I'm basic and I think that would work. It has been a long time, JJ. So, I'm going for the stereotypical, completely red race car and grabbing my different shades of red. It may not look very interesting, but you know what? 50 Shades of Red. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, but red. Yeah, that's basically it. So this right here is a very bright red, I know that. So we're just going to go quite nicely over it like that. It's going to look very strange. So with, do a tutorial for side profiles. I can do that when we manage to color this guy in. Slay, I guess. I don't know what to say in this situation. I lost my script. So yeah, we're gonna just go over with colored pencil. You want to start light and then work your way in. I'm quite inexperienced with colored pencils, so you're better off trying not to listen to me. But you know what, you do you. So we've got like quite light colored pencils coming in right now for this stereotypical, very red race car. You know what, for the fun of it. So, and then we're going to take a much darker red and just add in a bit more in like the shaded areas where you want shading to be. So I'm going to have it sort of where, because this is going to be curved, so you're going to want to have the light source here, or it's going to be lighter on the top. And then, this is so hard. I haven't used colored pencils in forever. Alright, so, you got an idea for the next portrait? Cool. I will do a side profile tutorial. They're like really hard, but also really easy once you get yourself a method that works for you. It's all about sort of personalizing your method of drawing to the way that you think suits you the best. Because everyone has different art styles, so if you want to just adapt, don't feel like you have to stick to just one way of doing things. You just want to adapt what you're doing to get to your own way instead of following other people's ways. Which is why I always, when I try to draw, I always struggle with art tutorials, which is why I stopped using them, and I just went with the flow to see where it would get me. So this car is actually coming together pretty nicely. I'm going to surprise you and not drop the actual pencil thing, but find the white pencil so that, I don't know what that was, so we can use the pencil to sort of make it a bit lighter in, like, sort of this upper area, and also just help blend a bit more. Blend it to touch. Just gonna have it nicely blended. Nicely done. Easy does it. So yeah, we've got that. Where's the lighter? This is the lighter red, so we're gonna also have that come in. Nice. And then darker red again. Because it's all about the colour. You just have to work with the colour. Let the colour do its thing, and you can always figure it out. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on layering up those coloured pencils. After, can you teach how to draw lips? There are so many tutorials I need to line up. Also, I'm not the best person to teach how to draw lips because they're really hard to draw. So I just scam people and use like anime mouths because they're just lines. They're easier. Don't come at me for that. It's the truth. Okay, so the red is actually coming together. I think I'm actually gonna like extend this thing upwards. This is surprisingly difficult. Strangely enough, who am I drawing? They are unnamed. We're not even sure. I forgot to name them and have still forgotten to name them. So they are currently unnamed. They'll get a name later when I find. Stop going everywhere. These pencils are slippery, so I'm propping them up here for a bit. So we've got these coloured pencils. Okay, so that is actually coming together so nicely. These are uneven, so again, I'm going to fix that. It's kind of annoying, I forgot to take the pencil off properly there. So yeah, that actually works really well for the red. So then we're going to need some greys for the actual metal bits of the little thing. Race car, that's what it's called. There's so many short pencils in this. There are so many pencils that are me short. To all the short kings out there, pencils. So, I'm going to start with this grey. I need to sharpen these, but actually, I'm going to go drop it and make colour in the tyre. Yeah, colour in the tyre. So, we're going to start quite nice and dark. Nice, because this is where it's most, you know, it's like actually the most dark because it's facing like that. So I'm gonna get this and keep it nice and simple. All right, so that was pretty simple. Now for the hard part. I don't think that perspective works. I'm again going to do that. We're going to take this grey and just go over that to keep there. Okay, perfect. So we've got that. All right, so thank you. Wow. We're going to continue with this tire. It's looking very tire-like, I must say. Then we're going to have a sort of metal interior, so we're just going to have it a bit darker here. Like that. And then move that down like that. Perfect. And then just give it this a bit more shading. Okay, so we've got one tire. Now we can do the other tire, which is going to be easy because it's just going to pretty much just be black. By this point, it's just going to be black. No fancy smancy little tricks, tips, or whatevers to save it. It's just black. I'm going to regret doing that later, but currently it looks actually very good. My drawings always look funny. So, in my last 2 videos, I explained how when I was sketching this, I explained that the head has to fit in the upper torso, and then it's just really, it's hard to explain now, but I did explain it in, I think, my 2 lives ago, I think. It's quite funny. And then, so yeah, and then we're going to probably work on the steering wheel, which will also be black. This is a very, very dark design, I must say. It's giving, like, I don't know what it's giving. I'm lost by that point. So we're just gonna have a bit more grays for this steering wheel handle. And just keep this nice. All right, so that sort of looks good. Okay, that sort of looks okay. Like it's actually managing and bearing well with its own life. It can survive, it can do this. So yeah, we've got this one little thing. I'm gonna make that a bit more a bit more easy to see. There you go. Okay, so that's actually looking really nice. And then I'm gonna have some, just for detail, I'm gonna have these like little black bumper holders, because I think they'd actually add quite a nice touch to the car. So we're working with coloured pencils. That's actually rare for me to work with coloured pencils. Alright, so, by the way, for those of you who are trying to follow along with the live and draw, please tag me in your drawings. I want to see your drawings. Name him Chris. He looks like a Chris. Noting that down. Chris. We've got him. So, how big is my sketchbook? About the size of my hand. It's not very big. I bought another one the other day that's actually a lot bigger, an A5 one. Sort of worked on a drawing with a friend there. But yeah, that's all I've got actually. Drew one thing and then went back to this trusty old sketchbook because it has, first, a much nicer paper, I have to say, much more well done paper. And also it's got most of my drawings in, like most of the drawings that I am very much emotionally attached to. It's okay to be emotionally attached to your drawings sometimes. So we're going to have this come around here for grey, because it's a grey bumper. Alright, kind of working with it now. So we're just going to use the side of this black and make this grey a bit darker on this edge, which I think works. By the way, I was absolutely blown away in art class when they told me grey and black, black and white and something on that are not colours but in fact shades. I was blown away because I felt like my entire preschool life I had been lied to. But I guess I should have expected that. Anyway, we're going to continue with this. Alright, so the bumpers look good because they've got little smudges on them to show sort of parts where, the car sort of bumped, or to show where the parts where the car might have dents or hit another car and got oil on itself, you know, casual car stuff. I'm talking about this like I actually know casual car stuff when I really don't. I'm very inexperienced in this topic. That's also a red, which I probably will need later. So I'm just going to give the lights just very light. A very light colour. You know, yellows and oranges and stuff. Warm colours. Just like that. See? Voila. Like that. So yeah, we've got that. We've got I'm probably, to even make it stand out a little bit more, I'm going to use a yellow Posca pen. And just sort of give it that finishing touch, which I think comes together very nicely. Now here, we have to extend that red, so it actually goes into the car. And then we're going to have a chair here. So I'm thinking, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but I'm thinking blue chairs. This color combos are going to be the death of me, I swear. So we've got these blues. That looks like purple. It is in fact a blue. We're going to have these sort of start like that, because I think this chair is going to be very padded because it's a racing chair and it's probably going to be meant to take up most of the brunt of the forces. Thank you. Oh, that's very nice, Amna. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Very sorry if it's not. So we've got this, and then we've got that. Okay, so that's that. So now we're just going to now we're going to add some more blue. Okay, so the blue is actually vibey. It actually matches very nicely. Now the fact that I have to repeat this, I may not have enough time on the full live to do it. What kind of sketchbook is my one? It's, I got it from W.H. Smith and it's unnamed. I have no idea what it's called or where it's from. So yeah, we're just going to keep going with these nice blue shades. Alright, so these lovely shades of blue are definitely going to be the death of me. Alright, so I think that works, and then we're going to have that darker shade of... I have a lovely pile of pencils up here that I'm working on. I love how you can draw hands. Hands took me so long to learn. It was, like, painful. Alright, so we've got that darker red here. And then we're going to go with the even darker shade. Alright, there you go. So we've got our first race car done. Just going to add some more shading on that so we know it's a bit like darker, a bit more behind. And then again, because I can never be satisfied for some reason. There you go. That actually kind of works. So we've got our race car, which I think works very well and is very much good. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Now we have to repeat that for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more race cars. I think we could do that in a pretty good time if we have enough. I just dropped that. I'm gonna go get that now. If we have enough time to recuperate and do that. So I'm gonna start with the tires on this one. They're gonna be a bit more forward facing, and then alright, so we've got the tyres. My best drawing, I don't know what my best drawing is. I have a couple of really nice digital ones on my setup, which is over there. Over that way. Nice setup. You know, because I was animating and I've kind of forgot. I don't know where I've thrown it now. Yeah, thou hast thrown that somewhere. It's gone for good, I think. Oh well, yeah, I forgot to take my drawing glove. Oh yeah, it's here. I forgot to actually take my drawing glove off before the live, so I had to literally chuck it across my classroom before not classroom, why am I saying classroom? See, that's what school does to you. It just makes it sway into your mind. I forgot to take it off, so I chucked it across my room and found it again before you guys arrived, which was good. So yeah. We've got ourselves, we're working on the tyres now and the steering wheel, and then also the bumpers, because we've got that bumper bit here. So hopefully, and then we're just going to make sure it doesn't contradict our character and it's going to stay nice and simple, nice and easy. Alright, we're going to make that shading a bit darker there and then have this come around the corner. Very light. It has to be very light because then we're going to come in with the greys. Alright, so we've got that. Table is alive. Hurrah! It's not Leo. I'm sorry. It looks like Leo. It looks like Leo Valdez, but it's not. Stay. It is actually some random character I drew up. He's blonde at the front, but he looks exactly like Leo Valdez and coincidentally works as an engineer in a rundown go-karting place. Random character lore about an unnamed character, which will probably end up in my pilot at one point or another. The pilot is actually going very well. I can give you a little sneak peek of the pilot if you want. It's not gonna look very good. It's not gonna look very good because my digital doesn't show up well on lives. He looks like Walter White. I think it's the apron. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to keep going with that. My chair is really squeaky and it's driving me absolutely insane. It's going to kill me. Okay, so I'm going to chuck these to the side so that they don't fall off and disappear to the shadow realm. Unplug that so that it doesn't get in the way. And then this is the tablet of which... whatever. I'm just going to get the current... It's a storyboard at this point, so it's very, 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 very lazy animating, and it's only like 20 seconds or so in. So here is my trusty dusty tablet, very dusty. I have a special screen protector that feels exactly like paper, which makes it really good. Dream 7. So yeah, we haven't really done much. I've been working pretty hard on this scene right here, as you can see. Move that to a place where you can see there are tons of little bits and bobs. You've seen the first part. I'm going to grab a pencil and show you. So basically with this first part, it's probably just gonna, it's basically the intro. This is one character, unnamed. This is really smooth, a really smooth walk cycle actually, I have to say. It's very smooth. I very much like this walk cycle because I spent like 5 minutes on it. And then this is again, just a little thing of him looking up in the mirror. Move this down a bit. That's the actual name of the pilot. It's called Bounce. I should put pilot under there, but again, forgot to. This is funny. This is a guy getting just chucked out of something or another and a guitar thrown at him. Because why not? Why not? Why not have a guitar brutally chucked into you in the best way possible? And then we've also got this. Again, I'm still working on the actual animation, so it looks a bit doubled up for a moment. And that's actually the only thing I've just been working on this one scene for a solid 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, it's not very much, and that's just as far. Let us watch it. You can... Oh, okay, let me just... That's unfinished, so I'm just gonna very swiftly hide that. Anyway, so I'll let you watch it, but you cannot... It's literally just a storyboard, so the animation is really bad. It's really lazy drawings. I will clean this up, I promise. It's not gonna look this bad in the thing. It's only like 28, 40, 24 seconds. So that's as far as we've gone. Please don't do that to me. Clip that in, and yeah, you guys just enjoy that. I'm gonna be should I be quiet for this? I realized I walked into this like animation pilot idea with the only thing I'm good at is animation and script writing. I can't actually do sound effects in that. That's done. I can't actually do sound effects and stuff like that. I can give you a sneak peek on another little storyboard I've been working on. It's barely anything. It's literally just... Basically, it's going to be a dance thing. It's going to be dancing between two characters, whatever. Come at me. I don't know. And it's basically just going to be a storyboard dance of these two characters dancing with each other. You know, random stuff. Random little things that just make life worth living, you know. Anyway, I'm going to put that back on the stand. Back banishment forever. So yeah, that's the, so yeah. That's what we've got so far. Ow, what the hell? So we've got the pencils. The pencils are back, and so is the drawing. So we're going to continue this. So yeah, the pilot is not going to be out for a good long while due to the fact that I don't have anybody else working on the animation apart from myself, truly. Just myself, and I'm still in school and still being bombarded with homework, which is rude. I feel it's rude that I'm bombarded with homework when I am working at home already on much more important things. I feel like YouTube's way more important than geography, if you ask me personally. And then we're just gonna add some nice shading like this. So we're gonna keep going that. I love how hardworking you are, thank you. So yeah, I've been just mainly, wherever I go, it's quite funny. My parents think my parents say that I'm like emotionally attached to my sketchbooks and stuff, because wherever I go, my sketchbooks and tablet and art stuff come with me. And it's quite funny because wherever I go, I walked around this place in London called Car Giant today, literally wearing a drawing glove because I was animating in the car and had no will at all to take it off, which I think is perfect. You're still drawing your first car. You can just rewind the live if you'd like, to not be lost within the absolute, for some reason, speed that I think I should go. It's a bit rude of me, I'm very sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot to take away the pencil lines. I'm just going to dab up those pencil lines a bit. Make it nice and nice. Nice and chillax, you know? Alright. Perfect. So, we are going to work on the other side. We are going to work on this car. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, apparently, I got a comment on one of my videos. Apparently someone's reposting a video of mine on TikTok online. So hear me out. I have a TikTok channel. I haven't posted on it for months, and it is under my actual YouTube handle, but I don't post on TikTok. I'll give a notification when I am posting on TikTok, which is not going to be a while because my entire school follows my TikTok account. So whatever. But yeah, those aren't my videos. If you see them on TikTok, I already have made dragon puppets, which are somewhere. I am an amazing drawer. I love being a chest of drawers with stuff. I have secrets inside of me. That laugh was random. I don't know why. Sometimes I laugh and it makes me laugh again, because sometimes my laughs are actually very, very funny. You're back. Hello, spider. Alright, so we're just gonna get some of this done. These cars are getting there. Slowly but surely, I'm just speed running, colouring in these cars. Drawers are so skilled, not gonna lie. I know, right? I mean, drawers can have anything inside of them. Anyway, so going toeth continueth. So we're going toeth continueth. Where am I now? I know I'm at home. Just where am I on this drawing? Reddening it up a bit. Hi. Bye. Why did I say hi? Whatever. Whatever I do with the purest of intention, and also either because I forgot where I am, who I am, or what I am. Oh well. That's for future me to worry about. Anyway, so we are working on this perfectly well. So this is going nicely. And then, alright. If we met each other IRL, that would be cool. I don't know how meet and greets work and how that works, because I definitely am not going to leak my address, because that will cause issues in the future. Not for me, but mainly for me. So yeah, this car is looking pretty good. I realised why these tyres look so weird. It's because of this. Okay, there you go. That's actually making the tyres look much more tyre-like instead of not so tyre-like. now we have to work with these tiny little seats. Alright, so it's actually coming together. Oh, so slowly. This actual, my idea for the background actually kind of came together with it being relaxed. What is his name? Chris. His name is Chris. Got to get this down nicely. Alright, sorry if I haven't been taking anybody's drawing requests for a while. I've been really focused on trying to finish my animation pilot and trying to juggle schoolwork with posting regularly. So sorry if I haven't been able to go on like oh my gosh, don't choke on your dinner. Please don't choke on your dinner. So yes, sorry if I haven't been able to take anybody's requests. I really want to try to, because I need to post consistently and juggle schoolwork with posting consistently, which is it's just as fun as it sounds. Actually, I have to say it is quite fun. I don't know how I feel. So we've got this car, this scraggly looking car in the background. I don't know whether I want to continue with the other cars because I don't know whether I want to colour in other stuff as well. I'm going to try to continue with the other cars, but my concentration may go. Who's mad at me? Anyway, so I'm just going to, like, continue to work with that. I don't know who's mad at me. Hello. Oh, sorry, JJ. I've barely looked at the comments currently, and it's just, like, yeah. I've barely been able to look at the comments because I keep zoning out. It's driving me insane. I need to work on the zoning out problem. Oh, JJ, damn it. Oh my days, I keep forgetting to do that. I'm so sorry. Again, juggling school with YouTube is painful. You're asking it menacingly. It feels like you're holding a knife at me or something. You're gonna come find me. Run at me full speed ahead. Alright, so we're working on this. There are children screaming outside, and it's weird that I couldn't care less. Alright. Wow, Canada, nice. Art is really good, thank you. Cure for your sickness. What's your sickness? I love your accent, thank you. 'Tis British, rather British, from the great land of Britannica. Please help me, I'm so stuck here. It's killing me. Very slowly. You're what? You're watching from Denver. That's awesome. Alright, so this is coming together very nicely. The simpler they are, the harder they are to colour. Why is it not the other way around? Why can it not be the other way around? Throttling a piece of paper. Just why? Oh well. It is what it is, and I can't change that, and I need to learn to accept these kinds of things. Colouring off the edge of a page is almost impossible, though. Art idea. I'm not sure. When I lay down at night at 10 p.m, I start coughing. When I get up, I stop coughing. Nightly coughing. That's my best guess. Go to sleep in the day and stay awake at night. Done. How are you so good at drawing and adding details without failing? It's called just going with the flow and hoping to every deity possible that it works. It's go with the flow, you know. That mentality is what can either like fix your art or get you killed. But we like to focus on the positives. Can you give me an art idea? I'm not really sure what to give you. Draw a person riding a bike through Venice. That's the first thing that came to my head. Best kinds of ideas are the first ones. Not all the time, and don't take that out of context. Alright, so this is working very nicely. Very relaxed live, actually. Nice and chill. Nice and chillaxed. Very chillaxed. Thanks, I've been struggling my art, changing it too much. Just find your style. It's just you adapting and finding your style. Venice, not Venus. Venice. Venice is a city in Italy. Very nice city. Very much would like to go visit. Alright, so... kind of looking good with that weird little simple blodge of a car. Oh yeah, I remember the Angel Dust versus Deku fight. That was crazy. So yeah, we are working with this. That pencil just went flying. R.I.P. pencil. 2024 to 2024. It wasn't that. It was probably like, I think I got that. These pencils I got in like 2015, 2016, 2017. A long time ago. Still working. Still working with them. I don't know how they've survived the grind for so long, but they have. They are troopers. They're not going to survive very much longer, actually. I doubt. Alright, so these tyres are looking fabulous, fantabulous. Alright, so steering wheel. These tiny little steering wheels are killing me. They are so hard to do. Alright, and then we're just going to add a bit of this over to make it look like it's further away. Okay, that kind of works. Now for the blue. These sheds are just going to slowly and slowly just get so much more simple and like so much less efforted in the background. Either because I'm getting sick of drawing cars or something else. R.I.P. pencil, you will be missed. Yeah, he's gone forever. Forever he shall forever live in our memory as the pencil who could. Yeah, who could fly. Momentarily. Momentarily, he could fly. Cars and men are so hard to draw realistically. I know, right? People are hard. Just hard to draw realistically. Very hard to draw. Alright, so coming together slowly but surely. Fight me if I'm wrong. It's still not coming together. Slowly. I'm soon going to be free from having to draw cars. Oh my gosh, we are almost free from the burden of having to draw cars. Hurrah! We are slowly but surely working on it. Very slowly. And very surely, I hope. So I'm just going to get this. That is actually a really smooth pencil, which is strange. Oh yeah, because it's a watercolour pencil, which is actually quite convenient, I have to say. Alright, we've got that. And then... Alright, so, okay, that kind of looks good. So from here, I'm going to take an ink pen here. Trusty ink pen. How do I do good shorts for YouTube? Just try to get a very nice... just try to get your own niche and try to post really consistently for your YouTube channels. So, I'm going to be a very specific and hyper-specific person and find a ruler and use a ruler for the first time in history. Or I can be lazy and use this comb. Ta-da! Quick fixes. I'm using a comb as a ruler. I've reached the lowest point of life. Whatever. We'll take it. Why does this work better than my ruler? Why? Why does a comb work better than my ruler? These days, I wonder about combs. I don't even use a comb. Why is this in my room? I don't think my family owns a comb. Why is a comb in my room? The family comb has gone missing. Look at that. Straight lines from a comb. How do we feel? Not very sure. I feel very mixed. This comb is giving mixed messages for me. I'm putting it up here. The comb's up there now. It's going to fall down later. You just figured out a new life hack that was unknown, bro. I can draw Girl, I think you're bleeding. Oh, geez, you should probably check with a doctor about that one. I'm going to start working on these squares, which is going to be really hard because combs are pretty hard to work with, surprisingly. Oh, just knocked that. Sure, slay. One way to destroy your camera is with a pen and a comb. These lines are so uneven, so I'm just going to say bad paint job. Very bad paint. Jeez, very bad. Wow, awful paint job. We'll take it. Why is a comb working better than anything? Alright, so that's uneven as hell. We'll take it. So combs aren't as good as we suspected. Or I'm just... You know what? It's not the comb, it's just me being really bad at drawing straight lines. Well, can't draw straight. Sucks. Choked on your food in your back. Hi, I'm drawing with a comb. Because I lost my ruler, okay? There's tutorials on YouTube on how to use a comb to draw, or... I'm watching whilst drawing a dragon, and the dragon looks something like a panda. Panda dragon! Totally would adopt that. Though I would adopt anything, because animals are cool. Alright, so we are very casually making a checkerboard pattern using a pen and a comb. You know what? I've reached a new low. Can't stop me now. As Freddie Mercury once said, don't stop me now. I'm not sure whether I'm having a good time or not, but we'll figure that out in the morning. Woo, woo, pew, pew. Haha! Okay, it kind of worked and my voice cracked. Who knows? Who knows? My ruler's right there. That ruler is actually attached to my table because it's an engineering table. Like, it's driving me insane. Please help me. I'm begging you. Hands are so easy. I mean, they are actually quite easy once you get a nice method. Now I have to go around and precariously colour in every single checkerboard square. One. I'm still going to get this pattern messed up and then have to go over it in white Posca to save myself the pain. Alright, so this paint job looks like it was done by a 5-year-old, aka me. It's definitely me. Totally did not almost say my full name out loud. What the hell? It's me. That was a close call. A very close call. Michelle. Nice. Comb cult. Oh my gosh, don't you even dare. Don't you even dare. I swear on the river Styx if you do that. If you make another cult, I think I may actually be, like, wanted. I may be a wanted person after this. I will be wanted for the many atrocities that my cults have committed. Oh well, you guys do you. That's falling. I'm putting this back on. You're going. The jar is holding it down for me. Goodbye or good night. All right. So that's a car alarm, and that's going to annoy me. So I'm just going to talk over that until somebody kindly on my street can shut it up. I'm not suggesting, I'm asking, I'm begging you. I'm begging. Anyway, so this checkerboard pattern is going to take forever with such a thin pen, but I've started now and there's no way I'm changing inks because I can and will notice a difference. So this is going to take a while. Oh look, they've stopped the car alarm. Thank you. You blessings. Gay. Okay. Okay. You do you. This guy, he's spamming gay. How do I ban him? Oh, that's, timeout. I'm just gonna do timeout. Timeout. 24 hours. Oh, slay. That worked. Strangely enough, that actually worked. I know, I was thinking, I was like, okay, so this kid's walking onto my live stream, spamming gay, but he's got Roblox as the start of his name. You could, like, see where he comes from. Oh, well. We'll take it. Anyway, he got banned for 24 hours, so that's funny. I find that very funny. This is actually really fun. Colouring in squares. Strangely therapeutic. Better than any therapist I never had. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of I'm coloring outside the lines. It's okay to color outside the lines. Patrick was actually 5 years old. What? What? Heh? Which Patrick? Confused. Whatever, I'll take it. Random 5-year-old named Patrick. Good for you. Alright, so we're just gonna nicely keep... This is gonna take painfully long and I may have to do part 2 on doing backgrounds. I'll do like one side and then work on the rest later. Because this is definitely going to uptake most of my time. My time and sheer efforts spent on this drawing. But the checkerboard pattern looks good. The kid that was spamming, his name was Patrick? Slay. I didn't know 5-year-olds knew the word gay, but okay. I mean, continue, dear friend. Sorry, I had to just do the maths for a second to figure out whether that was correct, whether that square that I just randomly coloured in was actually correct or not, and whether I just ruined the entire pattern. The stress that hit me at that moment was unreal. Alright. Why am I just like childish, or is this really fun to do? Is this really fun? Just broke from holding it straight. Just use a comb. Damn it. I don't know why I'm panicking about the fact I used a comb to draw straight lines and it worked better than a ruler. But hear me out. Okay, I just had like the greatest impulsive thought of my life, and now I need to find a spare piece of paper. Because, hear me out. If I'm correct about this, if I'm doing this correctly, then, and if my maths is in fact calculating, what would happen if I drew like... That is satisfying and really fun. I feel like this will break my pen. You can use that to write letters, like, you know when people like just draw a square and then write as if you're writing on it? You do that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing now, but this is kind of really fun. Alright. Impulsive thought over. I don't know what I was doing, but I just threw that across the classroom. Whatever. Anyway, best idea of my life. Never ever taking that back again. I don't know why that just happened. It just happened. Whatever. What happens, happens, and if you want to fight me, take it to court. Ta-da! I'm halfway through the checkerboard pattern. Slowly but surely. Hi, auditory. That is very long. Hello. Wow. Slay. That's slay. If you're the real auditory, your songs actually like rule, and I listen to them on the way to school so I can be in my villain arc by the time I'm there. Facing the bullies in your villain arc is a different kind of crazy. And also because, I mean, if you have no confidence, fake it till you make it. Hello. Wow. H. Let me guess. E-L-L-L-L-L-O-O-O-O-O-O. If I'm guessing correctly. If I'm guessing correctly, I feel like that's exactly what went down. We do go. I still don't understand how I messed up that line. I mean, yes, I was using a comb, and yes, the comb slipped, and yes, I wasn't concentrating. But how can I mess up the line? Alien language, bro. That's Afrikaans, dude. Wow. It's fine. I forgive you. Afrikaans sounds wild. I'm a bad reader. Alsjeblieft, Mia, kan jij proberen om JJ next live te doen? I can try, but I was gonna do this halfway through. Yo, Poker Gamer, you're here. Better not spam call me again, bro. If you do that again, there is going to be trouble. Maybe. Slay. Is that how you spell maybe? Maybe? I don't know how to spell maybe. It always gets me. It's confusing, and my English teachers hate me for it, but whatever. It's fine. Spider, it's fine. We all mess up language all the time. You know what? That straight line is going to annoy me. We're bringing the comb back out again. I'm fixing it. And I just did it skew again. Right. The comb isn't working. The comb is working, it's my fault. See? The comb has prevailed. Now I have to take a white fine liner and fix that line. As Taylor Swift said, shake it off. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Maybe. I don't know why I read that like that, but I did. Anyway, the comb is going back to the shadow realm. That sounded like it broke something, so I'm going to check that later, when I care. Alright, so kind of working with it. Okay, it's kind of slowly. I'm very childish. Colouring in squares gives me an unreal type of joy that I will never get from anything else apart from colouring in said squares. Either there's just something wrong with me or society doesn't let me colour in enough squares. I swear if there's a quote book made, I hope none of my quotes are put in there because that would be wild. Alright. Moet ik voor die rest Afrikaans praat? If you want to, because I don't know whether I'm going to be able to read most of it. My chair is squeaking and I may throw it out my window soon. Because, I don't know, the thought of a chair flying out a window would be really, really funny. There's blood in my sharpener at school that I saw. Wow. That came out of nowhere. Slay, I guess. I don't know how to react to that, okay? I just don't know how to react to that. Alright. So, we are actually working with it. Wow, okay, this is kind of fun. Again, colouring in squares gives me an unreal joy, and I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, colouring in squares bring me joy. Just red pencil, yeah. Thank goodness, actually. Hi, Batman. Batman, you're here. Save me. I like colouring in. I've discovered my great big love for colouring in squares. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I like my maths book so much, because I colour in all the squares. I'm not a menace to society, I just squares, okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm putting these pencils back into their prison so that I can clear up some room for more pencils to have less jail time. Half of these pencils have just fallen out on the floor, by the way. So, where are the cubes? They've dipped. I hid them, okay? I hid them from my friends because my friends came over and they were just searching the entirety of my house for the cubes. I was frightened of the repercussions. Alright, so we're gonna have a green light. Alright, so this is kind of working. Oh my gosh. This green is nice. Random things. He is my boyfriend. Who's your boyfriend? Who? Heh? Question? No. Not what again? Not what again? Wait? Confusion? Heck, excuse me? Smash it. What? You mean the drawing? You mean this guy? Okay. Sure. I don't know how to react to that. I haven't scripted for that, but whatever. We take it, whatever. I don't even script. Whatever goes in my brain should, yeah, whatever. Alright, so that's a green light. Now we have to get the reds out again to make a red light. Red and red. Alright, so it's kind of working. What do you... Furry, okay. Okay, slay. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. If you want to be a furry, you go, boy. You do you, I guess. Imagine if coconut fell on top of Isaac Newton instead of an apple. Then there wouldn't be the laws of gravity. Also, I don't know why, but when I was little, I used to think that before Isaac Newton discovered gravity was a thing, people just floated around endlessly, and now everyone doesn't like Isaac Newton because he ruined all the fun. Which I guess can be part of some explanations, but we can take it. Oh well. Random theories with me. I'm a girl, not a boy. Oh, slay girl. Same. Slay. Your drawing is very amazing, thank you. Continuing. I'm gonna probably do half this drawing now and then half this drawing later. On another live. Or I can just suck it up and do the rest. Who knows? Who knows what I'm capable of? This chair is squeaking, it's killing me! Oh my gosh. Anybody know how to find... If anybody can, like, very casually find a tutorial on how to unsqueak a chair, tell me now, because I need to know. Why you answer me, it embarrassed me. You mean about the furry thing? You just said furry, so I was like, furry? Where? Why? Question. Sorry if I embarrassed you. Very sorry. Okay, traffic lights. We're working on it. Slay traffic lights. Telling me I'm a furry. Whatever you say, bro. You can't even draw hair. I love hair. Hair is just fun to draw for me. I don't know why. For me, it's the easiest part of drawing. I don't actually know why that is, but it just is. Usually because I just let the pencil go with the flow. The hair go with the flow. Of course it's going with the flow. It's hair. It can't do much but flow. Unless it's sticky uppy, then it can just stick. Hair is confusing, okay? I love auditory. I know, right? It's so good. That was wild. This live stream has been wild for no reason. And this chair has been squeaky for no reason, which means it may have to answer to something to unsqueak it. Because I don't know whether you guys can hear it, and I don't know why, but it's annoying. Should I give Marcus huge trauma? Yes, character trauma is good. Rest in peace, all my characters. Oh well. R.I.P. Alright, so we are working with this lovely drawing. It's actually coming together. Strangely enough, this drawing is drawing itself, and it's going well. I know it looks scriggly and scraggly now. I'm going to work with it. Work with this little scriggly scraggly thing. Slay what you want to slay, and let the slay my sister, Mr. Bro. That's just love your work, thank you. That's just like awesome though. That's exactly what I think about all day. That's why like my teachers are like, what, I wonder what goes on behind those, like when teachers observe students, they're always like, I wonder what goes on behind those intelligent eyes. And it's usually that song, in my head at least. I don't know what other students think about, but I hope I never find out. We are okay, so traffic lights are traffic lighting, which is a good thing, because otherwise these cars would just crash, which would be cool. I mean, fun, if you had no traffic lights and you just had to go with your gut feeling whether it was safe or not to cross. Alright, so the traffic lights are traffic lighting. I am like vibing with how confused I am by these comments. Alicia, hi. Hello. Hello, Damien. Slay name, by the way. Love the name. Damien is just a good name. Reminds me of Spy X Family. I'm sorry if you hear that a lot. It just does. Where's Pesty? If you're gonna say Percy, then I'm just gonna like, yeah. You know, Pesty, dude, poor guy. What did he do to you? A lot, actually, probably. Oh well. Let me find the picture. Let me find Percy. In my array, we have Percy. Hurrah! Percy. Yay. I don't know what I'm doing. you know, Percy. I just have a sticker of Percy and like a random character, and this is like a baby version of Percy, and I think it's just so cute. I think it's adorable. I don't know what you think, but I think baby Percy is adorable. And that's saying a lot, because I don't, sometimes babies scare me, because they seem to have those eyes, like, babies look at you like they know something, like they've seen the atrocities you've committed, and it scares me. Why do babies know that? Why do babies have this strange, like, sixth sense of, as if they know what you have done, the crimes you have committed, the things you have said and done to people? I mean, your nails are so awesome. Thank you. I paint them for no reason at all. You speak French? Bonjour. Je m'appelle Mia. Je ne parle pas français. Yeah. Wait, this is so cool. I love your art style. Thank you. This was supposed to be a tutorial video, but I think I went too quickly. You could just rewind it and figure out what's going on. I mainly did the tutorial part when I was actually drawing the background. Finally got here on time. Slay. Wow. Hello, peoples. Where did all the people go? There were 20 people now and there's 15. I don't know, but they slay. You guys who are here, awesome. I don't know why I'm saying slay so much. I think I'm that level of tired now. So sorry about like being cringy and stuff, but again, that level of tired is hitting different tonight. We've got this random poll coming up. All right, so this is kind of working, kind of vibey. I'm gonna now coloring these orange traffic cones orange because I'm not a menace to society yet. And yeah, yay, orange traffic cones. What's the progress on the pilot I'm making? Pretty good. The storyboard is 28 seconds in. I'm wasting my life. I'm sorry. I love the pilot. It's going super well, but I didn't realize being a solo animator would take so much of my time and effort. I did. I knew what I was getting myself into. I saw the warning signs, and yet I did not run. I am not a coward. I face things head on. Sometimes I wish I were a coward. Sometimes I wish I would stop facing things head on. But whatever, we can do this. Yeah, random hand movements. Dropping pens. Great, the pen's gone. I'll go get it. I just have to lean down in the most contortionist, awkward position to catch it. Oh well. Ouch. Alright, orange traffic cones. For some reason I put those there, for some reason I forgot to erase them. So now they're part of the thing. They're never going away. Peace. If you start an orange traffic cone cult, there will be hell to pay for me, not for you. You guys do what you want. Do what you want to do. Now I have to figure out how to do tires. This is a very big learning experience for me because half of this stuff I've never actually drawn before. So I'm going with the flow and trying to figure out how to do these things, which is strangely a lot harder than it seems. What? Shut up? Shut up? Shut up? That sounds funny. Orange traffic cone. Oh, there you go. Shouldn't have mentioned it. I started that, and I take full responsibility for that. I can't believe I started that again. And I've lost a black pencil. The black pencil's just dipped out of existence. Thank you very much, dear black pencil. You are as helpful to me as the air I breathe, which is actually very helpful, which means I need you back. Please come back. Oh well, it's gone. I'll just have to figure out these later. So, working with it very slowly. It's time to drink water. Yes, it is time to drink water. Because I'm really thirsty, but I'm not. The grind rests for absolutely nobody. What? How do you feel when your classmate steals your art materials? Funnily enough, I'm not in a very arty class, so they more like hand their art materials to me and then pay me to do their art, to do their homework and stuff. It is a very good income thing. It's happened like once or twice this year. It works very well. Yeah, I don't know where I put this black pencil, but it's gone and I don't know how to feel about it. Oh well. Yeah. Water. Why? Why? I'm going to sub. Thank you, Maria. Kill the Smurfs. Okay. Okay. That came out of nowhere. That's like... Oh, Gargamel! Now I get it. Now my dumb little teenager brain finally got that. I grew up on Smurfs, though, yeah. Who knows? Gargamel, you could always channel that inner rage into something more productive than chasing around little blue people. I don't know what I'm saying. I sound like a therapist. What's the first character you're making in your pilot? I have the two main boys, the two main men. These boys. This guy's called Ozra. This guy's called Leo. Ozra and Leo. Hurrah. Yeah. Polar opposites. I don't know why. Little ball of trauma. He paints his nails, dyes his hair, and wears makeup. Yeah, whatever that's called. I hate little blue people. Now, do you know what that sounds like, Gargamel? That sounds like racism. In this day and age, that's not acceptable. I mean, hear me out. You know what? Gargamel, as long as you're channeling yourself into something you love and not something you hate. You go for whatever you go. Guess what? What? Music note, music note, music note, music note. Why? Question: why, how, what, when, who? I can't really take requests right now because it's really hard to because once one person wants a request and tons of people want requests, and it starts to get really hard to keep up with them. Yeah, I really need that black pencil, which is going to be annoying because the black pencil has ceased its existence on this mortal plane, which I feel is rather offensive in certain terms and circumstances. And this chair is squeaky. I've said that so many times, it's still driving me insane. Are you sure this? I'm going to keep looking for this black pencil because I actually need it. Why must you disappear at the most vitals of times? That's not a black pencil. I mean, that might work. Let me grab my little... I have this funny little jar of just solid sharpenings that have like almost... They've sort of fossilized at the bottom. That's falling. Ouch. Let me just... Yeah. I should stop taking away the weight for that. Sorry, you just face planted. Very sorry. Do I only draw men? No, I draw women too. Just not very often. That fell again. Right. We're going to need something to hold that down currently. Please stop. Please stop doing that because I'm begging you. I find that rather rude that you keep flipping. Oh well. That's basically what happened. All those coordinates just like it's tended to happen. Alright, this jar is currently the only thing stopping it from like throwing itself forward onto my desk and shattering my phone screen. So we'll take it. I'm just going to have to awkwardly sharpen into this jar, which is actually kind of painful. That is, Hoohoo markers are so good, and for 30 quid, that is a steal. And that's falling. Please stop falling. I beg you and plead with thou to stop thou's torrential fall down onto this mortal planet. This isn't working as well as I hoped. So I'm just going to like place a sketchbook on top of that to hold it down. You know what they're balancing? Who needs physics when you have a sketchbook? I don't know why, but whatever. I still can't find this black pencil. The case of the missing black pencil. Sherlock Holmes, like, please help me here. Oh well. Work on the tires later then. Going to have to, Yeah, I just nearly like flipped my camera multiple times and it's not cracked. Pride. Anyway, I could do this background bit because that I think is gonna be fun to do because it's like graffiti. So now I just have to take away all of this, all of my hard-earned pencil bits. Hello. Just hard-earned pencil bits. I'm probably going to stop the live stream soon, mainly because I may want to cut this in half. I'm not sure whether I want to or whether I don't want to, or whether I want to find this black pencil, which is gone. I am going to rave about this for a while now. Whatever, I'll find it later. If it's gone for good, it's gone for good. I'll buy another one. What age did I start drawing? When I was old enough to hold a pencil, I started drawing. That's when my drawing addiction started, which is where I've landed myself now, which I think is awesome. So, graffiti is pretty easy to do. So it's kind of working. I don't have a putty eraser. I am actually using blue tack because I don't know, because I can, because I don't know, because I can. I'm going to die. I'm sorry. Right, so we're working on this. I'm not sure whether I should finish this off camera and show you, because I've already I've taught you guys how to color. I've taught you guys how to sketch backgrounds, and then I gave you tips on coloring backgrounds, which is basically try to use colors that don't make your character blend in. Try to have your character stand out. Yeah, for some reason blue tack works really well. Oh, you came back from the dead. Slay. Hello. Right, so this is going very well. It's been quite a relaxed live stream. Not very many fights, attacks, anything like that. So I think it's a win. Yeah, we're working on this. Wow, that looks amazing. Thank you. Is this guy going to be in the pilot? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to chuck him in there. Chuck him into the pilot. Join in on the fun. Alright, so this is working out. Very slowly, strangely enough. Okay, now to colour in the central bit, which will work, which should go well, if I do this correctly. I'm just trying to do a very simple design for it because it's graffiti and I don't want it to stand out too much. Your drawing is so good, thank you. Thank you very much, you're so kind. Alright, so it's working. Kind of coming together now. And these pencils are really nice and smooth and easy to use, so. Very slowly gonna start, because the character has quite a nice, I used alcohol markers for the character so it should stand out. Yes, I remember you. Lyrics by Virgo. Yes, I remember you. Decides to eat the pencil, sure. A lot of people say they want to eat either the pencil, art, table. I've had a guy try to eat the camera. Anything. Anything for these people are edible. There you go. First part. Now I think I'm going to do a nice yellow on the bottom. It's giving yellow. I think yellow would stand out so nicely. Hello. You ate, yeah, of course you ate my black pencil. That disappeared. You ate the most vital pencil. How could you? How could you consume my most vital member of my society? My little pencil dictatorship. The dictatorship of the pencils. That sounds like a funny kind of book. Alright. Bright yellow. Kind of working with it. It's kind of working. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming. You consumed it all. Yes, you have. You are the worst thing to happen to the pencil dictatorship since the sharpening escapade of 93. I don't really know what I'm doing. I've reached that pure level of exhaustion where anything and everything makes sense. Alright, so this is actually kind of working. It's actually a really cool pattern. I actually really like it. So I'm gonna... Then we can do the background, which is going to be greys. This is a dark grey, yeah. It's going to be sort of like a very... going to have some parts that are like patchy. It's going to be sort of a patchy stonework look. Because stone, I don't know. What did you miss? I drew a straight line using a comb. You really don't want to know what I have done on this live stream. Alright, so we're getting this concrete look in. A really nice concrete look. And also I'm really casually sharpening my pencil whilst doing this, which is kind of funny. Casually eats comb. Thank you for the inconvenience you are causing. Ooh, this is working really well. Working really well. Loving it. Can you do pen art once? Sure, I will. Who am I drawing? I am drawing a guy called Chris. I don't know why. This is not a FNAF drawing, it's just some random dude. Hi, Ange. It's just some random dude. It's not FNAF, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. But yeah, we're working with it. I keep dropping pencils. Okay. Slowly getting there, slowly coming together. So, it's like a sort of, yeah, I'm looking for like a sort of texture look. Eat your hand, yum. How dare you? How dare thou attempt to eateth my hand? That is rude. Very, very rude. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Sarah. I am probably, after I finish the background of this wall, I am probably going to stop the live stream, and then on the next live, I will continue to work on this drawing when I have all the proper equipment that I haven't lost. Don't judge me, okay? I lose tons of things. There are so many pencils that have been murdered due to my perfect idiocy. Alright, so this like little phrase reveal when it ends. Sure. Sure. kind of working. All right, so it's going to continue with. My battery died after you told me about the comb. Damn. Oh, just bumped the phone again. All right. That is what I'm going to do for the background just for now. So that's the best I'm going to do. So that's probably going to be the end of the live stream. I love how the paper is just casually curling over. How dare it? But yeah, so yeah, I will probably do the little, it's not a face reveal. It's not a face reveal. It's more just a hello, I'm still me kind of reveal. Reveal that I still coexist alongside mortals. All right. Awesome, yeah, so I will finish the rest of this drawing. That's how far we've gotten. Yeah, I will finish the rest of this drawing the next live stream I do, which probably may be next weekend. So yeah, unplug that because that's annoying. I'm just checking my background is actually bearable for people to look at. Look, here's my random little wall with random little poems and a colour swatch. Artist setup, art, books. Yeah, random wall. Cool. So, just gonna switch it. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. My hair is awful this morning. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so awesome and so very, that's like very arty room right there. You guys are so very cool and very awesome for tuning in. This was a really fun live stream. I'm so sorry the other ones got... The lighting is actually awful in this room. I'm not joking. I forgot to put the right lighting on, so sorry if it's bad. It doesn't look any better from here. I'm dying this morning. I'm still sick. I'm sorry. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Hello, Tam Tam. You guys are really awesome, and wow, if you managed to stay here from the start, I am proud of you because it's long and hard. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I will be live next weekendish, if not the weekend after, but I'm definitely going to be live soon anyway. So goodbye, and tag me in any art you want me to see. Press the X.